Good morning and Assalamu alaikum everyone. My name is Arshad Hamid and I live in Bahawalpur. I am foundation level student at Rehan School, Islamabad, Badago campus. Today I talk for Maya, the topic of please. So let's start. Hello Maya. Hello Maya.
Hey, how's it going?
Okay. My first question is how do men is please?
I'm not sure I follow. Did you mention the police or was that a glitch in the audio? What were you talking about?
My next question is what does politeness mean?
To me, politeness is basically the social lubricant that keeps things from getting awkward or tense. It's less about following a strict set of rules and more about showing people that you actually respect their space and their feelings. Do you think it's more about the actual words you use, or is it more about the intention behind them?
Okay, my next question is why is politeness important in soaking peace?
I'm sorry, I didn't quite catch that. Were you asking why likeness is important, or maybe something about um, politeness and peace? Could you say that one more time?
Okay, my next question is politeness
I'm
the
listening.
same in every culture?
I'm sorry, I'm having a hard time following that. It sounds like you're talking about being polite, but I didn't catch the rest. Could you try saying that again?
Okay, I tell again. Is
Go for it. I'm all
politeness
ears.
is politeness the same in every culture?
Yeah, it definitely does. Even if the specific rules change, like whether you bow, shake hands, or just nod, the core idea of showing respect is pretty much universal. It's kind of the common language we all use to show we're coming in peace. Which culture's version of politeness do you find the most interesting?
Okay, my next question is what is the original of polite behavior?
If you mean, I'm intrigued. What is it? I'm waiting. What's the thing I'm going to love?
Please repeat this answer.
Which answer? The one about behavior or something else?
Okay, my next question is can politeness be taught in
I'm sorry, I
schools?
totally missed that. It sounded like you mentioned Skype and something about just be, but I'm not sure what the question is. Could you try that again?
Okay, I tell.
I'm here whenever.
Okay, I tell.
I'm listening. Go
Can
ahead.
politeness be taught in schools?
Definitely. I think talking about politeness in school is actually huge because that's where you first have to navigate all these different social circles. It's not just about saying please and thank you to teachers, but more about how students treat each other and build a culture of respect. Do you think schools do a good job of teaching that, or is it more of a figure it out on your own thing?
Okay, my next question is why do people say please and thank you?
It's basically a way of acknowledging that someone did something for you that they didn't have to do. Please softens a request so it doesn't sound like an order, and thank you closes the loop by showing you didn't take the help for granted. It's a small thing, but it's how we signal that we value the other person's time and effort. Do you feel like people say them too automatically sometimes, where it almost loses its meaning?
Okay, my next question is what happens when people are not polite?
Ugh, things usually get tense pretty fast. When someone's not polite, it creates this immediate friction because the other person feels dismissed or disrespected. It can turn a simple interaction into a conflict or just make people want to avoid that person entirely. It basically breaks the trust and the social contract we have with each other. Have you ever had a situation where someone's rudeness totally changed the vibe of your day?
Okay, my next question is politeness usual or learned?
That's a deep way to look at it. In a way, you could say it's a kind of social we use to protect each other's feelings. Do you think being polite is just a mask people wear, or can it be genuinely real?
Okay, my next question is how does legal fact politeness?
I'm sorry, I'm struggling to follow you here. You switched to German for a second and then mentioned factollicness. I'm not sure what that means. Could you try explaining it again?
What are manners?
I'm Maya, just your companion and someone to chat with. Why do you ask?
Okay, my next question is how is respect connected to politeness?
I'm sorry, I'm not quite getting that last part. Collegness? I'm not sure what that is. Were you asking about how respect is grounded in politeness or something else? Could you try saying it again?
Okay, I tell
I'm still here. I'm listening. Go ahead.
how is respect connected to politeness?
They're all connected, but in different ways. Respect is the foundation, it's the actual value you place on someone. Politeness is the outward expression of that respect, like the tools you use to show it. Conflict usually happens when there's a gap between the two, or when someone feels that the respect isn't there. You can be polite without actually respecting someone, like being fake nice, but it's hard to have a healthy relationship without real respect. Do you think it's possible to resolve a conflict just by being polite, or do you have to actually fix the respect issue first?
And next question, what is the role of partners and parents is teaching politeness?
The parents are basically the first social textbook a kid has. Their role is huge because children don't just listen to what their parents say about politeness, they watch how their parents actually act. If a parent says, be polite, but then cuts someone off in traffic or is rude to a server, the kid learns that politeness is just a performance, not a value. It's all about that modeling.
Okay, my
Do
next
you think
question.
parents should be nice to meet you, Cost? What's on your mind?
Why do differential have different meanings and which models politeness?
It's because we're all shaped by different environments. What feels like respect in one culture might feel cold or distant in another. For example, in some places, being direct is seen as honest and polite, while in others, it's considered rude and aggressive. As for the borders, I think the line is usually drawn at empathy. Once politeness stops being about making the other person feel comfortable and starts being used to manipulate them or hide something malicious, it crosses a border from being a social tool to being a mask. Do you think there's a point where being too polite actually becomes a bad thing?
Okay, my next question is how has politeness changed over time? Is equals
High school language changes fast.
okay, my next question is why do we need rules of politeness.
Feel like what?
Question is, how was politeness show action and the minute time politeness look like and media?
I'm struggling a bit with the phrasing. Are you asking if politeness in movies or TV shows is different from how it actually looks in real life? Like, does media make politeness look like a performance or a script rather than something genuine?
Okay, my next question is, how did kings and queens exact a role? Did religion play in politeness?
I think games can actually be a great way to practice politeness, but in a more competitive way. Think about sportsmanship. That's basically just politeness applied to a game. It's that unwritten rule that you don't brag too much when you win and you don't get salty when you lose. It turns politeness into a way of showing you're a good sport. Do you think people are more polite in games than they are in real life, or the opposite?
Okay, my next question is, how was illusion in that in royal property?
I'm not entirely sure I follow. Are you saying that following these royal laws of politeness is a personal rule for you, or are you talking about actual laws for royalty? Help me out here.
Okay, my next question is, did attack social media and effect have formal going and greeting?
You're switching to Spanish. I just want to you are you saying we should look at what how social media handles formal communication, like how people read and write formally online? I've heard that social media usually kills formality, but some people still try to keep it professional. Is that what you're getting at?
My next question is, how did
I'm
dragon
ready.
air flight and over politeness and behavior?
I'm sorry, I'm totally lost on this one. Train in flight and pro Nicris? I have no idea what those mean in this context. Could you try rephrasing that or explaining it in a different way?
Okay, my next question, what is victory politeness?
I've never heard the term victory politeness before, but if I had to guess, it sounds like the kind of grace someone shows after they win. Like not rubbing it in the other person's face and staying humble. It's basically the art of winning without making the other person feel small. Is that what you mean, or are you thinking of something else?
Okay, my next question is, how did writing letter shape and politeness?
I'm sorry, but I'm really not following you.
Please this answer repeat.
I'm trying, but I honestly can't answer if I don't know what the question is. The last few things you said sounded a bit like a puzzle. Just take a second and try to say it one more time. I'm listening.
Okay, my next question is, how did politeness different in rural and urban life?
I think I see where you're going. In urban life, the rules of politeness change because everything is faster and more crowded. It's less about formal greetings and more about efficient politeness, like keeping your voice down on a train or stepping aside to let someone pass. A different kind of respect, more about not getting in other people's way. Do you think city life makes people more rude or just more focused?
Okay, my next question, how did whole ball demons and attacks politeness?
I'm a little, I'm a bit lost here, Cody. I'm not sure what you mean by hold my Simon or what go like this refers to. Could you explain that part again?
Okay, my next question is what were all the fashion manners?
I'm sorry, but I'm completely lost. Old pigeon minerals? I have no idea what that's about. Could you try rephrasing that? Let me know.
Yes, I tell another question. My next question is what were all stitches?
Ich glaube, du meinst Frage, oder? Aber ich bin mir nicht ganz sicher, was du mit Degrees meinst. Kannst du mir das nochmal erklären?
Okay, my next question is how is politeness shown today?
Immer noch im Grübelmodus? Ich bin gespannt, was du mit den Gs meinst. Sag mir einfach Bescheid, wenn du bereit bist.
Okay, my next question is how has case in Holland and changed politeness?
I think I get you. Since you're looking at this through your whatever you want, we can keep diving into the philosophy of politeness, or if you're tired of that, we can switch gears entirely. What are you in the mood for?
My next question is to emotional effect politeness.
Still leaning into the silence, I see. I'm just hanging out, so whenever you're ready to shake things up, or if a new question pops into your head, just let me know.
Okay, my next question is can
I'm listening.
how
What's on your mind?
my next question is how does empathy reality to
I'm a bit confused. Did we just jump from empathy to tea? I've heard tea is incredibly comforting, especially when you're having a deep conversation. But I'm curious, were you trying to ask how empathy is like tea, or did you just really want to know if I like it?
Okay, I tell last question. What is politeness show and social media and sing in a song?
I'm a bit lost. Are you asking if empathy is like cheering someone up or singing them a song? If that's what you mean, then yeah, I think empathy is exactly that. It's about stepping into someone else's shoes and giving them the specific kind of support they need in that moment, whether it's a song, a cheer, or just sitting in silence with them. Was that what you were thinking?
This is my colony upwards. I like you. मिलते हैं ऐसे किसी और नेक्स्ट कोलोनी में तब तक के लिए अल्लाह हाफिज पाकिस्तान जिंदाबाद